welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. Thank you for joining me. You're probably like, Laken, stop wearing that same blue dress. You kicked off last week's vlog in that blue dress and now you're wearing it again. Yes, I am, because I really love it. It's from Rent the Runway, but I love this dress. But just because I love a dress from Rent the Runway Unlimited, I am not keeping them, even though they're good deals. Like this one and then the black one that I wore to the Chicago Planner Conference to present in, I loved that dress too. And after the discount, I think it's only like 80 bucks to keep it. It's Kate Spade. But I am still trying to lose weight. So I'm not keeping stuff in the current sizes that I'm in because I'm hoping that within 6 months to a year to however long. I don't have like end dates on my weight loss goals because it's not the purpose of, it's to get healthy, not necessarily losing weight is a byproduct of getting healthy. So I'm not going to buy the dresses right now, but I make sure to mark the ones that I absolutely love. And if and when I feel like I'm in a place where I am happy with where I am health-wise in my body, then I will likely buy the dresses. I probably will still keep doing Rent the Runway Unlimited, but honestly, one of the big draws for me right now is that I can order dress sizes down. So for example, this blue dress, I got it back in December for a Hanukkah party. I don't know if you remember that vlog. It was during Vlogmas. I got it in a size bigger than I'm wearing it right now. So that's really exciting. And that is, again, one of the big draws of Rent the Runway Unlimited for me. So I had a super productive Saturday. I finished editing the weekly vlog that will go up tomorrow. And then I cleaned the apartment a little bit. I worked on my power sheets for March. I set up all of my March goals. And then I filmed 2 videos. And now I'm just going to finish getting ready. Oh, and I washed all my makeup brushes, all of them. Okay, it doesn't take as long as I always think it's going to, but I feel like I have to strategically figure out when I'm going to wash them so they have an ample time to dry. Like some of my big brushes take over 24 hours. So I got ready and then I filmed and then I washed the brushes, and I'm not going to wear makeup tomorrow because I don't have anywhere to go. So I'm not going to need them till Monday morning. So they should be dry by then. And then Sam and I are going to celebrate Valentine's Day. I know it's February 23rd, but I was out of town. And so we decided to celebrate this weekend, and he has planned the whole thing. All he's told me to be ready at 5, to be cute but comfortable. So like I'm going to wear a dress because that's all I wear, but like wear comfortable shoes, don't wear heels. And that we are going to some sort of museum, but at 5. And I feel like all the museums here are closed at 5. Like all the like normal museums, you know what I mean? Like the Met and Natural History Museum, they're open from like 10 to 5. So I have no idea where we're going. And then we're going to dinner. We have reservations for 8:30 for dinner. He told me that much. And he said that there's a theme, that there's some correlation between the museum and the restaurant. So I don't know what it is, but I'm really excited. So I'm going to go finish getting ready and wait for him to come home. He's at work.
Martini.
Oh.
I'm gonna make this right now. I'll be right back. Okay, ninjas. So, here is the deli coffee. Now, this requires a little bit of special preparation, as you may know. I need to mix all 5 of these different ninja poisons. You don't need to check my math. Now, ninja poison number 1 is flammable. Oi.
That's cool.
As is poison number 2. Oi. So ninja, I'm gonna pour this poison over this poison. We'll leave a little bit on the table for good luck. Alright. Hey. Now ninjas, I am going to pour these. Actually no, sorry. You get to have the first sip. Who has this? Drink. I'm kidding. Now I will pour this here. Oh. Alright Ninja, if I mix this correctly, you will survive today's dinner. Enjoy.
That's funny. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's cute.
Cheers.
Cheers, Abby.
Mr. Salad, who wants to chop this up? I will. Alright, you got your chopsticks here?
Oh, you're chopping it with chopstick.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, chop!
I love it. This was great. Cool though.
Alright. Oh, that's not supposed to be there.
That's so cool though.
Alrighty, I got my latest Simply Gilded subscription box, and if you have been watching my weekly vlog since the beginning, you know what is coming at the end of this unboxing. Let me get this out. By the way, the package is like a gorgeous rose gold. It's very beautiful. All right, the theme this month was, I'm not sure how to say that, Sakura Bloom. It's all rose gold and flowers is basically kind of the theme here. So let's get it all dumped out. Oh, okay. So here's the card that tells you what's in it. So here, oh, some of the stuff is inside the pouch. Oh my gosh. Let's start with the kind of dashboard card. Somebody commented last time and said that they use these as like actual cards to mail, which I definitely will do with this one because look how pretty it is. And it's got the foiling on it and it's totally blank on the back. So this would make a great like card for someone. All right, and then you have 2 pens. So we've got this jelly roll that I think is like a sort of a metallic pink. Let me see if I can find a spare piece of paper, the sticky note that I have. Ooh. It is metallic. I don't know what I would use this for, but I will probably gift this to one of my little cousins. And then another one of these pens, which I do love the way these write. I use the other one from the January box when I'm at work. I'm assuming that this one is black ink like the other one. Yeah, I do like these pens and I use them in meetings at work. Although this one's a little bit more girly because it's got the pink and the rose gold. So my coworkers are probably gonna be like, what are you using? All right, and then we have the stickers, which I mention this every time I open this. I do love the stickers, but they're too thick for me. They're more cardboard, and so I'm just not gonna use them. Although I really like that quote one right there. Let me just feel them again. Yeah, I just can't see myself. Although, hang on. These feel less thick than past months. That's probably not true. Oh, they are so pretty though. No, I'm not gonna use them. They're too thick. I pretend that I think I'm like making myself, I think I'm trying to convince myself that they're thinner because I want to use them because they're pretty, but I would know that I would not enjoy having them in my planner and the thickness would bother me. So I'm just gonna put them back in their little plastic. Okay, and then in the pouch, so we've got the stickers. Now normally she includes like bigger stickers, like they're bigger and I like to use them for envelope seals, but these are still cute. Although it rubbed off on my pouch. So like my clear pouch is no longer clear. So that's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, before we get to the washi, there is one of the little books. Again, she includes this every month. And then look at this pouch, y'all. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I will definitely be gifting this to one of my little cousins because I think that they would just absolutely love this. All right, as far as the washi goes, which is the real reason that I get the box. So you've got 2 that are these rose gold, but they're very pink. They're not true rose gold. These are like pinky rose gold. And then we have these 2 that are flowered. The smaller one has like just little rose gold flowers, and this is sort of just white and pink. These are totally not my style. I'm not like, they're very pastel and flowery, and it's just not my style. They're very beautiful. And it looks like we only got 4 rolls in like the normal pack, and I wonder if it's because we got a second pen. Normally we have 5 rolls, but we only have 1 like pen or kind of extra item. So, and then these are the ones that I order as an add-on. So it's 4 little baby rolls, and they all have the rose gold bows on them. So I was actually talking with a friend about the subscription, and we both are on the same page that we really order it for the washi and not for all the other stuff. And then she was also saying that she does it for these kinds, like the extra rolls, and I really do it for the bows. And I was like, we should just share it, and I'll take the bow ones and you take the regular ones. The truth is, I am not going to continue with the subscription. I did 3 months and I am happy with the washi that I got, but honestly, I don't use the other stuff. I either end up regifting it, or in a second we'll be giving it away. And I do love the bow ones that it comes with, but honestly, I would rather save that money and buy washi from her when she does her sales instead of getting it in the subscription box. However, as I mentioned, I am going to be doing a giveaway of the items from the last 3 months that I will not be using. So in this box, it's going to be the stickers and the little notebook and these 2 rolls of washi. And then this was last month's, and it is the little notebook, the card, the stickers, and then the little bunny pin. I cut it in half because I wanted the little bubble tea one, but I don't see myself using the bunny one. And then I'm also including the boxes if that's something that you would like to reuse. Their boxes are beautiful. And then from this one, it will be, there's a lot of stuff in this one. Hang on. Which was royalty. So we've got, oh, I just got it. Royalty. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we've got those little bookmarks. We've got this keychain, this little pouch, another one of the cards, another one of the notebooks, and then the stickers, and then the pouch from this one, and then these 2 rolls of washi. Now, I did undo all the washi from the older set. I haven't actually used any of it. I just took the plastic off. So if you're one of those people that likes to keep your plastic on the Simply Gilded and you're entering this giveaway, I'm sorry that these are not in the plastic anymore, but the washi from this month that I'm giving away is still in the plastic. So that is what I will be sending to the winner of the giveaway, is these 3 boxes, the things that I have shown you in these 3 boxes. So all you have to do to enter is just comment below that you're interested, and I will pick a winner 1 week after this video goes live. I can't get this box closed. That will be the end of my Simply Gilded subscription. Maybe if she comes out with a washi only one in the future, I will sign up, but for now, I don't use enough of the other stuff to make it worth it. Today's been a combination of productive, but also not productive. I have done some things. I went to the yoga class, and then I did a face mask, which I think it really helped my skin with some texture issues that I was having. And then I filmed my plan with me. And now I'm sitting here on the couch being really lazy and not wanting to clean up all of the aftermath of the plan with me. It's kind of a mess, but Sam just called and said he's on his way home. So I'm like, I should clean this up before he gets home. But I should also finish editing tomorrow's video before he gets home, because that I can do when he's here. I can put my headphones in and like ignore him. But when he wants to chat and catch up, then I can't edit. But I can clean. I can tidy up while I chat with him. So that might be what I do. I might just stay here in this spot on the couch. It's ridiculous. Hang on. Sticker binders, stickers, lights, ridiculous Simply Gilded subscription boxes, subscription equipment, trash, more stickers. Silhouette is still out on the desk. Everything else in the house is clean except for what I just showed you, but it's kind of a mess. And I think instead I'm gonna just sit here and edit until Sam gets home. Popped into a conference room super quick. Hopefully nobody comes in here. I just ran down to the cafeteria to grab a salad because I didn't bring a vegetable for my lunch today. I was like, I'll just get a salad in the cafeteria. And while I was getting like my utensils at the utensil station, this guy came up to me and goes, are you Laken? And I was like, yeah, thinking that he was like somebody from my new department and was like coming to introduce himself. And he was like, I just want to let you know that my wife is super into planning and she loves following you. And she told me that you worked at New York Life and that if I ever saw you, I had to say hi. And it was just the sweetest thing. So Madeline, if you're watching this, your husband is the best. And we chatted about planners and about your wedding plans and all kinds of stuff. And it was so, so sweet. So it was one of those things I was like just not expecting to happen at work, at the cafeteria at work, but it was so awesome. So I just wanted to give Madeline and George a little shout out. Madeline, if you ever come into the office with your husband, let me know. Let's grab a cup of coffee and talk planners. I wanted to chat while I did something. So I'm not posting a monthly plan with me this month. And mostly it's just because I have a lot of content prepared. There are, between checking in with my power sheets at the end of the month, doing a monthly favorites video, and then this awesome series that I have planned. By the time this vlog goes up, the first video of this series will be up. Anyways, since I'm not doing a monthly plan with me, I wanted to chat about something I had on there. I'm also setting it up in like the same format. So that's the other reason why I figured it wasn't necessary to have one. But one of the things on there that I had for a weekly task was to change my sheets every week. And to be honest, because I have been showering at night, I just really don't feel the need to change my sheets every week, but I feel the need to change my pillowcases every week. So I am changing it to change pillowcases, and then I'm gonna change my sheets every other week, I think is my new plan. I don't know. I'm sure someone's gonna tell me that I'm being gross and that you need to change your sheets every week, but honestly, I don't know. I don't feel gross, so I'm changing my pillowcases, and that's that. And then I will change the sheets this weekend, and that will be that. All right, all of Sam's clothes are in the way because I did the laundry tonight, and that was really productive. And then I edited while the laundry was going, so that was productive. There's something else I was going to tell you. I know what it was. So I have been loving this tea. If you watched last week's vlog, I got a bunch of tea from a tea shop that has like, it was themed tea. So I got a black tea sampler set and a Harry Potter themed sampler set. And today I had Ravenclaw. Hold on, I'm trying to find it so I can tell you what was in it. Obviously I was gonna like Ravenclaw because I am a Ravenclaw. Where did it go? Did I just throw it back in the bucket? Yes, I found it. Okay, so it's Earl Grey, bergamot oil, elderberry, and blue cornflowers. I think she was going for the blue theme for Ravenclaw. It was delicious, and you're gonna make fun of me, but this is sort of how I've been doing things at work now. So my new department has like a Keurig and all the fixings for coffee and tea, honestly, but I've been using my own tea, and I like black tea better with milk in it. So what I did was I put it in my Tammy cup and I filled it up right before I left for work. And then so it sort of steeped while I was on my way to work. And when I got to work, it was still hot. So I poured it into another cup and added milk to it from the fridge at the office. Because I like to re-steep the same tea throughout the day, I don't want to put milk in here because I don't, like, it just kind of messes it up a little bit, if that makes sense. So I put the tea into another cup, put milk in that cup, and then drank from that cup. And then I filled this one with more hot water so that I could make another cup. And then like when I was done, this one was done and kind of cooled down, and it was just a cycle. But I loved it. I don't know. It seems so stupid to use 2 cups, but it worked for me, especially using loose leaf teas. And I mean, I've talked about how much I love these cups. And then tonight, after I was done eating, I sort of still had a sweet tooth, even though I had a Jenny Craig dessert, but I still wanted to eat, but I was done with my food for the day. And so I was like, you don't actually need to eat anything. So I made a sweet tea, not sweet tea, like sweet tea, Southern tea. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. It is ridiculous. And it is rose hips, hibiscus, chamomile, and rooibos. I think I'm going to say that wrong. But somebody in the comments of the last video confirmed that rooibos, I don't know how to say it, is caffeine free. So I made that one for tonight in my other cup. I love that the red matches the red because since I hadn't cleaned out my one from earlier today. So I'm going to try this right now. Hopefully, I don't know if it's still hot. Oh, it smells really good. That it smells very floral. That hibiscus is coming through for sure. It's interesting. I don't know. I don't like it as much as I thought I would. I don't know what it is. It's really floral. And I don't necessarily like floral taste, although I love like Saint Germain liqueur. I don't know what it is. I'm going to drink it because I made it and I need to. Although I might dirty another cup. I might put another cup, put an ice cube in it because it's still pretty hot and I'm ready to like drink it now. So I might take one of these like giant Ray Dunn mugs because they're so freaking huge. And I'll show you how much tea from the teeny cup. Like if you fill the teeny cup all the way to the top, I'll show you how much tea comes out into a mug. Okay. So, oh, it's such a pretty color though. Oh! Well, that was a big, fat, epic fail. Did I not push it in all the way? This is what I get for trying to do things with one hand. Okay. I'm going to pour it all back in. Although, now I need to clean out my cup. Oh my God, I am a mess today, y'all. Monday problems. Okay, normally, if that thing is stuck in there, it doesn't come out. Okay, so I need to rinse this out because obviously I don't want... I'm not drinking tea leaves here. Sam's breakfast dishes are still in the sink. Okay. Take two. Once again, it's a really pretty color. I wonder if I add some honey to it, actually, if that will make it taste better. Okay, I'm going to add the honey before I add the ice cube so that the honey actually melts a little bit. But I do think that this is going to help with the flavor. Let me see. Oh yeah, so much better. Oh my gosh. And I almost just busted out into Legally Blonde. I am so much better. I'm not a good singer, y'all. So, I mean, I did theater in high school, but I was like dance captain, ensemble extraordinaire. I was never a lead soloist. That was not my skills, but I love musicals. That's definitely one of the things that Sam and I both have in common, although he is a much better singer than me. All right, I'm going to take the ice cube out. I just let it cool down a little bit. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh, so much better. The temperature, the ice cube. Oh, I might actually, how much tea is left in this thing? There's still a good amount left in here. I might, is it still hot? Yes. Oh, geez. I might add some hot water back in here and have another cup because now that that's the right temperature, I'm going to drink it super fast. I'm thinking back to all of the tea that I tried during Vlogmas and the ones that I didn't love, like the ones that weren't my favorite. I'm thinking if I had added honey to them, would that have helped? Does honey just make everything better? And now I understand that honey has calories and no, I'm not going to log it because I'm just not. I was not quite at the top end of my calorie today, but I also worked out. It was like hardcore boot camp Monday. So I'm just going to let myself have that honey and enjoy it. I'm going to go try and finish editing the plan with me for Wednesday before Sam gets home, because when he gets home, I just can't edit. It's not productive. So sitting down on my desk, here we go. So Sam is a superhero. I realized at about 4:30 that I forgot my keys at home. And so I texted him and I was like, when are you gonna be home? Because I have errands to run and then I'm going to my Jenny Craig meeting. And so I can't just like go sit in Starbucks and wait for you. I have to, by the way, I realize it seems like I forget my keys a lot. Okay, the last one was forgetting them at the office. This is forgetting them at home. It's two different things. But anyways, I was like, I can't sit at Starbucks with my Jenny Craig food. And he's like, I'm not gonna be home until like 8:30 or 9. And I was like, crap, I don't know what to do. And he goes, I'm on my way. And I probably texted him at like 4:25. At 4:40, I get a call from the security guy. There's a Sam here to see you. Yes, please send him up. He was so fast, and I am so thankful because now my evening can go on as planned and I will just let him in when he gets home. So Sam saved the day and now I'm off to run a bunch of errands. I need to drop off my Rent-The-Runway at UPS. I need to go to the library and drop off a couple of books, and then Trader Joe's, and then Jenny Craig. So I mentioned this on my plan with me last week that I'm going to start taking a bubble bath on Tuesdays after I unpack all of my Jenny Craig food. And so I think I'm going to use this milk bath. Sam's mom got me this for Hanukkah, Christmas, holidays. And I don't know, it doesn't say how much you should add. It just says add desired amount. So I don't know if I should do like the whole thing. I mean, my bathtub is obviously very small. It's also very dirty. Don't judge me. But I feel like I don't need the whole thing because my bath is so small. So I think I'm going to start with, well, let me open it up and see how much it actually looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like. So I think I'm going to do half. I don't even know if I need that much though. Yeah, I'm going to do half. I'm going to do half and we'll see how it goes. And if it's like way too much, then next time I won't do half. And if it's not enough, I'll just add more. I need your help because I was prepared to come on here today and talk about my word of the year for this week. And it was going to be about the fact that one of my goals is to just become more educated on finances and money. I have a pretty good grasp on my budget, but I know that there's a lot more that I can learn about finances and budgeting. And one of the ways I was going to do that was by reading. In particular, I had started a thing where I was reading finance books on Mondays. And that was like, instead of my normal nonfiction book, I was reading on Mondays. Well, I'm going to tell you this week, when I got up on Monday and like went to go read, I just was not excited. Like I was just not inspired. And I really wanted to keep reading my other nonfiction book. I was really into it. And I was like, I really would just rather read this. So I decided to let myself do that. And I read my other nonfiction book instead. And I was like, you know what, maybe this finance book just isn't for me and maybe I need to try a different one. So I returned that finance book yesterday and got a new one. And I was like, I'm going to do it on Wednesday. And then that'll be my word of the year thing, is that instead of reading on Monday, for Money Mondays, I did it on Wednesday. And that was my progress. I couldn't get into this book either. Like I tried, and it was just kind of like, I don't know. I couldn't get into it. And maybe it's just because I'm really into my other book and I just wanted to read that one instead. So again, I put the money book down. I picked up my other nonfiction book. So what I need your help with is maybe it's the books that I'm picking. I was picking like classic finance books. So I tried Your Money, Your Life was the first one I tried. And then today I tried Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I think that's what it's called. And just, again, I didn't really enjoy either of them. So maybe it's the book. So I want to know, do you have any recommendations for finance books that have really helped you with sort of the additional learning aspect of finances and budgeting? Again, I have a general grasp of my budget, so I don't need like the Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. I know what I need to do. It's more of learning the other stuff. The stuff I don't know. Like I don't know what it is that I don't know. I've read the Total Money Makeover. Do you have any other finance books that you have read that have really not only taught you something, but it made you actually want to read the book? Let me know. But also, are there any other resources or anything that you have used that have really helped you learn and grow from a finance perspective? So I love watching The Financial Diet here on YouTube, but I've watched like all of their videos at this point. And I'm sure they have more old ones that I haven't watched. So that's probably not the answer for me. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I'm starting to think maybe reading isn't the answer. Maybe there's another format that I need to try to learn about finances. So anyways, long story short, I have not gotten into a finance book yet. And I've been trying so hard. And I wanted to check off Money Mondays today, but I read for like 5 minutes. I mean, I'm still going to check it off. I'm going to be honest, I'm still going to check it off. But I want to find a solution of a book that I'm excited to pick up and read, or a course that I'm excited to do, or a podcast maybe that I'm excited to listen to. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Money Mondays is a podcast. Do you have any finance podcasts that you recommend? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I need to figure it out. All right, I just got out of my yoga class, which was awesome. I feel like I've talked about this studio before. I freaking love it. It is called Y7. It's here in the city. They have a couple different locations, but it is hip hop yoga. So it is yoga to like hip hop and rap music. It's not really rap. So it's yoga to hip hop music, but it's, Sam was like, is it like a dance class? I'm like, no, it's a proper yoga class. Like, it is very much a yoga class. Just there's hip hop music on in the background instead of like waterfalls. But the other thing that I really like about it, besides that, because I do like having that music on, is they teach you the sequences as more in a dance format. So throughout the class, there's 3 different sequences. They call them flows, 3 different flows. And they teach it to you slowly. And like you hold it for a couple of breaths and you're like working on the pose. And you do that both sides, the right side and the left side. And then you do it quickly and you do 1 breath per movement. So you go through the right and the left all together as a class. And then you flow on your own. So they give you like a song, I guess, about a song's length, like 3 minutes or so. And you could do the flow that they just taught you. You do it at whatever speed you want. You can add things to it, like true yogis that add like headstands. I'm not that person. Normally what I do is just do the proper flow, but hold poses longer that I want to hold and work on that flexibility, since that's, for me, that's like the biggest benefit. Like that's what I love the most about yoga is working on my flexibility. I mean, there's other aspects of it that I love too. But anyways, so I like going on my own. I usually will just do 1 on each side, holding the poses that I want to longer because it feels good. And then I usually end up with like 30 seconds left. And then I'll either stretch something else that I want to stretch, or I'll just like go to child's pose, honestly, until we're ready to start the next one. The other thing that I like about it is it's warm yoga. So I don't know exactly what the temperature is that they put in there, but it's not hot. Like, it's not true Bikram yoga because that makes me miserable. It's miserable to me. But they do warm it up in there, which makes me sweat, which I love. And then it means good for your muscles, and it makes some of the movements a little bit easier, although it does make overall, it's hot in there. So anyways, I will take traditional yoga classes, but my favorite, that is by far my favorite. My second favorite is probably like a core yoga, like core power yoga class, and then like normal yoga. It's my normal like vinyasa is probably my third choice. But I didn't realize until I watched Jen Ross's video that there were so many different types of yoga. Like I thought vinyasa was like, that's the yoga. But apparently there's a lot of different kinds. And then somebody else in the comments recommended that I look into yin yoga. So I might start researching that a little bit. One of my March goals is to do the Yoga with Adrienne series on YouTube. So I'm going to start with that first. And then maybe in April, I'll look into different types if I really am enjoying it. have another word of the year update to share with you, since the one that I talked about yesterday ended up being incredibly lame. And that is regarding one of my Power Sheets goals for February, which was to go get messages that people have sent me that really make me feel inspired and remind me why I'm doing what I'm doing, and to print them out so that I can look at them when I am, you know, feeling down, or honestly, I'm just going to want to look at them all the time. So I kept putting this off, and not because I wasn't excited about it, because I definitely was, but because I hadn't done a good job of storing these messages when I got them. They just sat in my Instagram inbox, and my Instagram inbox is kind of a disaster. Like, there are a lot of messages. I try to do a good job of responding to every message, but I don't delete or update it as I respond, which going forward I am trying to do, and only keep messages that I really do want to keep. And then once I respond, deleting the other messages just to keep the inbox clear. And so I had it in my head that I'm trying to find my Ollie clips because I'm going to use some of those as magnets. So I had it in my head that I needed to go through all of the messages in order to call this thing complete. Like, I needed to go find all the messages that I had ever been sent. And the truth is, I did not need to do that. I did not need to go through and clean my entire inbox. So what I did was I scrolled back through and I found 4 messages that really meant a lot to me. Some of them I just did a piece of the message, and then I printed them out and I cut them, and now I am going to add them to my whiteboard that's on my desk. I just had a question recently, actually. This desk is from IKEA. The desk itself I have had for a very long time, and you can tell because it's like really rough on the top. But then last year I ordered the hutch piece separately. You can get them separately because my friend Jen has the hutch, and I wanted the hutch too. So anyway, so a lot of the things I have up here are they're pictures of some of like the really important people, and then some quotes and some other stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to arrange all of this. I really love the picture of Sam and I love the picture with Erin Condren. And I love this thing that my friend Lindsay made for me that's got my word of the year. I like this 2019 Let's Do This from Cultivate What Matters. It came with my Power Sheets. I was going to write my word of the year on this thing because this is what they send you with Power Sheets, but since my friend Lindsay did that, I didn't feel like that was needed. And then I had this, which was from Go Wild, given to us from Heidi Swap, that you were meant to send through the Mink and add foil to it, and I never did that. So, and then these are both from the ladies over at Kit Life, which I love, and then this picture of me and my mom and my grandmother, which is like one of my all-time favorite pictures. I could have done them on like nicer paper, and maybe someday I will go back and make these a little bit more, I don't know, cute. But for now, this is going to do. Because compared to all the other things that are on here, I realize how lame this like, just this white paper, this black font looks. It's kind of silly. And if you've sent me a message, whether it was in email or on Instagram, and you remember sending it, I would love for you to send me another one so that it would bump up to the top if you don't see your message here. Because I do want to include like all of them or more of them, but I didn't have the time to go back and go through all of my Instagram messages for now. So these were the most recent ones that showed up in my inbox. Either the most recent ones or they have messaged me since they sent this message. And that was probably more likely it for some of these. Like they have sent me a message since they sent these. So again, if you have sent one and you wouldn't mind going back and like sending another, you can just send like a heart emoji and it'll pop back up to the top, and then I will be able to see your message. I also have this little quote that I really like. I'm like, there we go. I don't know that I love how these Ollie clips look. So anyways, I think that really sort of exemplified my word of the year because I only did a little bit of it for now. Oh, this just fell from up there. As I have time, I'll go through my Instagram messages and find more to add. And I will also find a way to add these so that they look nicer. I'm not sure what that's going to entail, but I think it's not very cute. and I want them to be cute. I like how this turned out. Now this I feel like is a super happy, inspiring layout to look at when I'm sitting at my desk. So if you sent me any of these messages, thank you so much. And again, if you have sent me a message in the past, I truly love and read all of them. These are the first 4 that I found when I was scrolling back. Okay, I'm still looking a little rough from the gym, but I am waiting for my friend to come over. I'm going to sit and edit for a little bit. Actually, I'm going to shower first. So I've been enjoying showering at night. It's just, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons I really like it. It forces me to wash my face, which is something I definitely needed help with because I just always hated washing my face in the sink at night. It saves me a little bit of time in the morning. I think it just relaxes me a little bit. And so I'm not going to risk not having the energy to do it after she leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now and put on my comfy clothes. I'm going to get out of my work clothes, which, by the way, oh my gosh, this dress. Let me try and sit up and show you. There's a kitty on my lap. Hi. But I want to, here, I guess you can see my dress there. So I feel like the lighting is not doing it justice. It's like an emerald green, kind of a dark teal. And it has like a little bit of a flare. And then I didn't straighten my hair today. I just like wore it natural. And Sam this morning was like, you look like Merida from Brave. I was like, I'm going to take that as a compliment. I actually dressed up as her for Halloween one time. If I can find a picture, I'll pop it up. My hair was a lot shorter, so it didn't really look like her hair, but the dress was great, and I carried around a bow and arrow, and everybody thought I was Katniss. It was during, like, the Hunger Games fame. Anyways, I'm going to shower quickly before she gets here, put my comfy clothes on, and then just edit until she arrives, and then it's time for Grace. Okay, it's not going to be time. She's going to be here early. We're going to eat dinner and hang out, and then it will be time for Grey's Anatomy. Nothing kicks off a Friday morning quite like some flurries while you're walking to work. I did say that I wanted one more snow before spring officially came. I'm good. This is good. This is the right amount of snow. We got some snow. Happy. It can be spring now. Happy March. All right, I am just leaving work. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, specifically if you see my Instagram stories, I don't know if there's a way to like make sure you see people's stories. I feel like the people that pop up in my stories are just the people that I like and comment on a lot. But you may have seen that I've been toying around with the hourly, the Erin Condren hourly. So after watching Kristen from Christian Designs plan with me and her hourly, I was sort of toying around with the idea of using one, and they're on sale, and so I was gonna grab it. And then my friend Leona was like, no, I have one that I used last year, but I haven't been using it in 2019. And if you wanna play with it, it's yours. So she brought it to me last night when she came over. And I've been playing with it today, and I actually set up my whole weekend, and it was kind of awesome. I kind of loved it. And then at like 5:01, Sam calls me and goes, so I know you said you were going to edit tonight, and that was like what you were going to do, but I just got 2 free tickets to come from away. Do you want to go? Yes, Sam, go see a Broadway show that I haven't seen yet. For free? The answer is yes. So I am headed to a coffee shop now, actually a tea shop, which I was planning to go to anyway to power through some editing because I'm so much more productive at like coffee shops away outside of my apartment. But now instead of going home afterwards, I'm gonna go meet Sam and watch this show, which I'm really excited about. It just made me really thankful that I used removable stickers on my hourly layout that I made. Now, I guess this would be true for any planner. Like this would be true in my vertical too. My vertical doesn't say that I'm saying come from away tonight. It says that I'm actually, I don't think I wrote on it yet. I think I put a half box down and a little guy from Coffee Monster Code that says edit, but I may have not written on it yet, so I might be able to switch it to come from away. But anyways, that it's true for any planner that plans can change and things get moved. But for me, the purpose of the hourly is to block out my time so I know what I'm doing. And so I would still actually leave 2 hours blocked to edit, which I'm going to do from 5 to 7, and then from 7 on I would have it be the show. Anyways, I'm gonna play with it some more this weekend, and I'm just gonna make a decision on Sunday whether or not I'm gonna use it in my plan with me for this week. So we'll see. Empire State Building. It's like twinkling. Normally it's just like a couple solid colors and they have like a reason for why it is whatever color it is. But it's like twinkle lights tonight. I wonder what that's for. Well, that show was awesome. I don't even know what to say. It was really great. If you don't know this story, it is about a small town in Canada that took in a bunch of 7,000. That's a bunch of strangers that landed on 9/11 because the airspace was closed. They were likely they didn't say they were all in flights like from the Atlantic to the US, but that would be my guess. The one that they highlighted it was really awesome. It was an ensemble heavy show. It was a 1-act show, although it was a long 1-act. It was like an hour 45, but it was incredible. And they are going on tour. They are on tour. So if it's coming to a city near you, go see it. It was awesome. And with that, I'm going to end this week's weekly vlog. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. But just because, whoa, I like almost dropped my phone. She told me that you, so I was picking like classic, Charlie, can you stop? And again, maybe reading isn't this, so, but Charlie, you hitting my hand is not helping with this camera situation. Okay, I'm gonna scoot back so she can't reach me. What was that for? Did you say that whole thing along?